Which king will reign supreme?
And looking
The
at
matchup-
the strats.
It's been close. Arashi, 18-18 currently. Let's take a look at the stats.
Yeah, the veteran against the young blood. When it comes to the engages, I think we're going to see plenty. But the fact that Edok is on a Grok, you're not as one-dimensional as the old Grok, but it really isn't a hero you would expect in the hands of Edok. And usually when he's on a hero that doesn't have spammable engage tools, Dyron will kind of supplement the difference. Now it's a bit different.
Uh-oh, Zunesh looking to go for cables already. First blood to Zunesh. Gets knocked up, but it's all good. An early start for RRQ.
Tempo being set here for RRQ. And just face value before we get to see how things unravel between both of these teams. Do you think Dyron on the Uranus is a problem?
I think it's definitely going to be a problem, considering that Dyron, even before, right, there was a whole period in time where he was playing these sustained but aggressive heroes like the Hildas, to a degree the Gatot as well. He's really good at these heroes where you want to get in, get attention, and then get out again. So it's not a playstyle that he's unfamiliar with, but he needs to be careful.
Rotations happening here from the side of ONIC. Uh-oh.
Dyron caught in the bad spot, forced to flicker already. ONIC getting the prio in the bottom lane is now. Zunesh tries to go up top. Skyline to be ganked here. OLB. Oh! Getting the flicker out in time to stop a kill from happening.
That was close. That was close. Both of them actually going to force in a recall, but it is going to favor RRQ just a bit. The buying of time. That's a forced flicker in for Edok. Going to recall. Perfectly set up if ONIC want to go ahead and start the turtle.
Does look like it's going to be free here. Zunesh still doesn't have the purple buff. And RRQ have to just play for the purple buff. Because ONIC still hasn't used the retreat. Kai gonna jump in together with Sans, popping a Crimson Beacon. Dyron pops in Consecration and tries to run away. Over to the bottom lane he goes, but gets knocked up. And this should be a kill. Dyron clears the wave before he gets taken out at least. But it's still a free kill and a turtle to ONIC.
Response from RRQ immediately.
Whoa! With the burst instantly now, looking for another one. Over to Kai! Could be a solo, but couldn't get the last cable in. Lutfi looking for a stun. Will be able to find it, and he gets it in time with a Vengeance proc. Sans looking for the Vengeance again. Rins with the flicker, but he's gonna be brought back. Lutfi with the flicker as well. Vengeance not there. It was onto Edok, so Lutfi couldn't get in range in time.
Right, the exciting trades, they are going back and forth. Zunesh, quite impressive on this Fanny. But again, the punishes have been going through, and even in the laning phase here, Toy is really winning overwhelmingly XP-wise. But again, it's still a very even early game.
But the bite back is definitely there. Wait a second, are they going to go into Edok here?
Lift it up. Oh, Sans, no mana. Couldn't go for the follow. It'll just be the green camp here, threatened. Good knock up. A retry, and it's Zunesh who actually picks it up. Kai forced to go back in the mid lane as Zunesh tries his best to keep up with the farm and is right now actually ahead, but I don't know how far ahead he will be after Kai clears his own bottom side jungle.
Looking at the emblems here by Games Max, bargain hunter for both gold leaners, right? With the Inspire for Skylar is going to be able to spam out more. Tsushin with Tenacity, so Sans is fully respecting the damage potential, but again, for Rins, who's going to be playing aggressively, Wilderness blessing with the Rupture. So he's trying to roam as much as possible and influence lanes, but he really hasn't been allowed to do so due to the danger that ONIC is posing through that trio mid.
Yeah, not just yet.
Dyron.
You can see, Dyron?
Oh!
The airstrike coming down, Lutfi still able to survive. Final slash! Oh, Lutfi with the outplay! Now Zunesh knocked up, so has the cables to get out as Dyron walks away too. Edok doing the same thing in the mid lane with Rins down. It looks to be a free neutral objective again to ONIC.
Again, these timings have been perfect. Turtle 1, it was Edok. Speaking of Edok.
Hold up, Zunesh gonna push the play here. Lutfi's still in there, getting the shutdown there, but Kyrie's gonna win out the retreat battles. Edok walks up all the way, gets taken down by the man who was once his teammate, Skylar.
Good shot down there from Zunesh, but again, ONIC are getting the better of RRQ when it comes down to the setups. It's Zunesh on the cables though, whoa!
Sans is so tanky. Hold up, flicker out from Skylar. Rin's already using the feathered airstrike. The entropy comes out too, and they don't get a turret with it.
So much action here for the first 5 minutes of this Royal Derby. A lot of bite back from both of the teams. Sans, I think we looked at the emblems earlier on, right? And oh, wait a second, Kyrie and Lutfi, do they really want to go for this? Turns out they just want to go for the control over the lanes, which will be taken out, no problem. They're actually going to feed that lane to Zunesh. We're looking at the talents prediction as well in by GoPay. And it looks like, okay, only Lim Kocho and Arashi for ONIC.
Doesn't Ranger always go RRQ?
He's a kingdom.
Oh, Tyron. Hold up, that's a knock-up. Free Vengeance reset, final slash coming down, and will be Zunesh going in all the way, but Kai is still there. Zunesh taken down by the burn, and Kai gets it with the retry. Now jumps on Eda with a puncture. Will get the Thorn Rose on Rins, while Skylar deals with Edok. Rins, there's no way he can walk back up, and Atan will be able to get a trade on these. Kai, you can already see that aggression. Rins had to respect it. Tier 1 mid for Tier 1 top.
That was a 2-for-3 trade in favor of ONIC, right? Which essentially should be good for the Yellow Porcupines or the Sky Kings here. But the problem is, if they leave Toy untouched for too long, I think that could be a problem for ONIC if they can't close this out early.
Well, they do have the Lancelot and the Harith. Both can dive in and kind of zone Toy out. So it's dangerous against ONIC in particular because they do have Keyboy to try and make the plays happen. But now again, ONIC are very comfortable here, just contesting the areas around the mutual objective and forcing RRQ away.
Turtle, free and for ONIC. A perfect turtle in this first game here in the Royal Derby. Zunesh going to be able to pick up that tower in the bottom side. So a little bit of a trade back for RRQ. Even with the perfect turtle, you can see that the gold lead is only at 1.8k for ONIC. So there is still a moment in time that, let's say, Edok creates a perfect moment, which we have seen before create things like that.
Two members locked in. Zunesh is able to go for it. He'll be able to get Keyboy with Lutfi jumping over the final slash. Now Sans goes in, but it's going to be Lutfi with a vengeance again in the back line. It's Skylar and Kai as again Lutfi gets the constant resets from Sans to get the kill. It's 1-for-1. Keyboy from Dyron. Wall down. Sans going to be able to dash or flicker away rather. And it ends up being 1-for-1.
It is going to be a roll for EXP though. RRQ, they are sacrificing Dyron a lot in these engagements. And to their credit, Toy and Zunesh are doing fine. Oh!
What a read from Lutfi! And a bait from Skylar, holding in that position, getting the final slash, and the burst came through.
Wow. That's the second time ONIC made a perfect read on RRQ, because earlier, that's exactly what happened to Rins as well. By the time Rins opened up the feathered airstrike, he got caught immediately, and look at the chase.
There's another wave. Toy getting a whole lot of damage placed on him. Already using the entropy. And look at the cut. Lutfi has Flicker. Might be going for it. Final slash the Flicker combo into the back line. Rins gonna be caught as well as Kai gets the Thorn Rose. For the airstrike used. Lutfi jumping back and forth. Gets the resets again. And he gets the kill on Rins before he dies. Now it's Dyron thrown back to the fray. Zunesh can only invade in the bottom side jungle as he cuts the wave in the mid lane. And now ONIC will definitely be looking to take the purple away from the Fanny.
Lutfi goes down, but at what price for RRQ? 3 members off the board, 2 of which are the important cores to the Kings of Kings. Lutfi on Arlet has just been incredible. 636. There was a shutdown that happened earlier on, but it did not phase him. The fact that he's been able to open up these opportunities, create moments for his team has been intense, and it really goes to show the level that ONIC has and the way that things have progressed. But look at this.
See if they can actually see and Zunesh coming in, but Kai too clean on the retribution. Still, it's gonna be Keyboy zoning in the back line right now, taking a whole lot of damage with the Revitalize, and even the Cutthroat, he's baited everything away from RRQ as Kai deals with Edok. Good flicker out by Rins, but both the frontliners were left to die.
Not enough damage available for RRQ. Fortunately for them, they forced the fight in there, and if the earlier sequence of events wasn't enough, you're seeing how Toy has to play this. There's so many ways for ONIC to zone him out. Whether it's the Tsushin, whether it's the Zaman Force, or Final Slash, Toy is very vulnerable to literally almost anything. So they went in there, but they just don't have the damage because Toy, I believe, went for the concentrated energy. He sacrificed a bit of that burst damage for sustain, and ONIC are absolutely abusing it.
And the problem is he kind of needs to, right? Like you mentioned, there's so much dive happening in play. Oh, 1v1 in the jungle. Kairi versus Zunesh. Zunesh able to get out with just a little bit of health that he really does need to regenerate because looks like it. Knock, knock, knock. The Lord is marching into the base of RRQ.
Right. With this Natan in the picture, it's always the late game for RRQ, but again, Toy can only deal with so much. And we talked about the lack of crowd control on a team that has been so crowd control reliant like RRQ, and even Zunesh, who RRQ have kind of prioritized to try and get some more farm. Now he can't even split push safely. He's forced to go back again and again by Kairi.
It's scary, right? Because you think like with heroes like the Ling, like the Fanny, that you'd utilize it as plan Z to go and look for the splits and the side lanes. But oh, look at this MPL ID X streamer by Good Day. It looks like it's Bekent. What's his name? General? Is it General Bekent?
Yeah, the General.
Ah, yes. So if you guys want to watch MPL ID from a different perspective, aka some screams, you guys can take a look at his live restreaming right now.
He also has a distinct voice whenever he does his restream, man. I don't know what it is. You know, he does a weird voice, but hey, the Kingdom love it.
Rashi loves it.
Yeah.
Rashi is
It's
the Kingdom.
iconic. Part of it. It is a very iconic type of voice, but ooh, Zunesh, I want to be careful. Zooms out of there.
Look at the rotation instantly after seeing Zunesh down there. They go for the cut. They were ready in case Zunesh really takes the bait. Oh, the burst from Skylar. That was one chrono and synchro vision on Dyron. No purple buff as expected for Zunesh. And now it's Edok on the top spot. Has to use the ultimate defensively. Even Rins. That was one Thorn Rose on him. And it almost just took him out.
Way too much damage available to ONIC right now. And again, it's all burst damage, so they have ways to delete Zunesh, Rins, and Toy. RRQ, they went for this composition, but ONIC is one of the teams that are really good at abusing it, right? Waiting for that one moment. Dyra now forced back again. ONIC with a perfect turtle control, now going for the Lord control as well.
Kairi level 15, so is Zunesh. There is a world where RRQ try to look for the steal, but they have to be careful with Lutfi.
Oh man, Rins again already using the Feather Airstrike. Now Dying to be caught in the glorious pathway, forced to back away again as Kai continues to hold on this. Zunesh looking for an angle already. Thorn Rose coming down. Kai gets knocked out, but he wins the red tree. Zunesh a bit late, gets the cut thrown and the kill on Keyboy as Dyron gets brought back by the final slash, but still has the flicker. Keyboy for Lord.
Seeing a bit of the nerves there for Zunesh. I think he went for a cable right there, right before the steal, and he missed one. One cable went back to him, and that might have costed them, you know, the 50-50 that Eterna was talking about. One kill onto Keyboy for the Lord. I think ONIC are very happy with that trade. They have to crack open the base now against a Farsa Natando.
Uh-oh, that's a burst on Edok. Sans picks up a Sky Piercer stack and Skylar survives. Zunesh unable to dish out enough burst to take him down. Kai with a dash forward over to Rins, forcing the flicker out as that's Dyron lifted up. Still has flicker. Toy with the entropy now coming down again. Final stack from Lutfi! Gets two while Zunesh was flying. Toy and Zunesh, the two members who could have maybe prolonged the game, were taken out. Dyron should be lifted up now as Kai walks in with random execution and Sky Piercer stack over the Sans. Rins in the base, forced to watch, no even taken down in the base. 5-man knockup for Mr. Edok, but it doesn't matter. ONIC take game one.
Take